Hello berries. Today we'll be covering this magnificent killer, the Wraith. Now, I know what some of you might be thinking, but Barry, Wraith is so simple, why is there a need for a guide for him? Well, alright, even if a guide is not really necessary, I still feel like, at the very least, to make a tribute video and I'll treat this video like a regular guide, because there are a few nuances that people should know about Wraith. And just in general, I feel like playing a few Wraith games and showcasing them to you guys, maybe inspiring you with a few very spicy builds that you might want to try for yourselves. Now, without further ado, let's get straight to it. Now, the Wraith is one of the very first killers that came out onto this game, and during this year of 2021, we were getting so many buffs for Wraith, to the extent that he's even playable without add-ons if you really insist on it. Though, of course, it is recommended to play him with. What I'm saying is he's not dependent on add-ons like Trapper, for example. So, Wraith has two situations that he's in. There's a situation where he's not in his cloak, and a situation where he is in his cloak. When he is out of his cloak, he's got the basic killer standards, 115% speed, 32 meter tear radius, and he's a tall killer. Now, when Wraith is cloaked, he walks at 150% speed. You've got pretty good map pressure with him, and you are, of course, undetectable. The Wraith is probably the strongest undetectable killer in the game. You are only seen as moving air from a distance of 24 meters. If above it, survivors cannot see you, you've got, so to speak, true invisibility, as Behavior called it. And if you're standing still, even from point blank to a survivor, he cannot see the air moving. You are like one with the environment. It's really, really cool and really, really creepy. Now, when Wraith uncloaks, he slows down, and I think it takes him like 2.5 seconds to fully uncloak without add-ons. And when Wraith fully uncloaks and finishes that sequence, he gets like a boost of speed of 1 second. This boost of speed of 1 second, of course, becomes more significant if you swing with it. So, because like when you swing, you are fast, right? So if you combine it with like the 1 second of boost of speed that you get from uncloaking, it's really really helpful, like in medium loops, that you can approach the survivor from either one direction or another. Now, if you're a beginner player, I would not recommend getting Wraith for his base kit perks, because none of them are really helpful. I don't see any of these perks being run anywhere, not even on lower ranks. Sometimes I see people use Shadowborn for Hillbilly or Huntress, but it's just a comfortability perk that increases your FOV. That's literally all it does. It's not worth a perk slot. But let's start from the top. Predator is the Wraith's level 30 teachable, and what it does is it narrows all of the scratch marks into a thin line rather than spread out. This perk only like hurts you as a killer, because what's so good about scratch marks is when a survivor runs like next to a building or next to a tree, you see those scratch marks from a distance because they're spread out. With Predator, it narrows the scratch marks down to one singular path, and if you don't see that path, then you've lost the survivor. What I'm saying is, if the scratch marks are spread out, it helps you more, in my opinion. They should take a look at this perk, the Predator, because I think it not only not benefits the killer, but also hurts him. Bloodhound benefits the killer, but not to such a big extent. What it does is, you see blood marks highlighted in like a very bright red color, and they stay in the environment, I think, for 4 seconds longer, if I'm not mistaken. it's a nice perk, maybe especially for beginner players. Seeing blood marks is quite difficult without this perk for people who just started off the game. So Bloodhound actually helps you find those pools of blood much easier. When I was beginning to play this game, I could not see blood marks for the life of me. I didn't even know what am I looking for. And this perk allowed me to, like in 2 games of playing with it, understand what blood marks should be looking like, shape-wise. So when I took this perk off, I could find survivors much easier. Well, that's my story, at least with Bloodhound. Shadowborn. On the last level, Shadowborn increases the killer's FOV by 15 degrees. Means that you see more, so to speak, but it doesn't really matter in the grand scheme of plans. This isn't a perk that helps your gameplay, like insta-down perks or slow-down perks or information perks. I wouldn't recommend to use almost any of them. So, the Wraith. Fun killer, and to be honest, I think the most diverse one on DBD. Any killer can, like, not benefit from a certain perk or even get hindered by a certain perk. The Wraith benefits from every perk possible in the game. I can say that without a doubt. And that's because of his very interesting playstyle. He's the only killer that has the undetectable ability and also pretty good map pressure. Other killers with the undetectable status effect are pretty slow. Myers, Ghostface, they take their time. Same, and Pig when she's crouching. Now, about the Wraith. There's plenty of builds even a beginner can do because he synergizes so well, even with the Biscuit killers. And you can also synergize your perks with your add-ons for greater damage. Let's say, for example, you take a Shadow Dance add-on. There are several of them. Let's say you take this one. What it does is it reduces the time required to vault windows, open lockers, break pallets, unbreakable walls, or damage generators while cloaked. So you do every action faster while you're cloaked. So if you, for example, like bring Trapper's Brutal Strength, you'll be annihilating pallets in the blink of an eye. And if you put the add-on the Serpent with it, after you break a pallet, Wraith automatically, or break a gen or a breakable wall, Wraith automatically loses his cloak, so you can already start hitting survivors. Furthermore, you maybe will be compelled to take add-ons that give the survivor maybe Blind Warrior, right? This causes the players that you attack, but with a surprise attack, the Mangled and Hammer status effect. This is like a built-in Sloppy Butcher and an add-on. You can take this and Windstorm that causes the Wraith to move faster. So if you're bringing something that slows down their healing and makes their blood pools bigger, you can bring perks like Bloodhound. Then you can see those pools in like giant, colorful spots on the ground. You can also top it with Nurse's Calling maybe, and spot those survivors when they're healing and catch them off guard with your undetectable status effect. Okay, so I think I've repeated this like countless times on each and every one of my guides, but this time I won't repeat myself. Alright, screw it. The Biscuit game, you don't have any slowdown. I say it every time, and yet here we are. To be honest, the only way I think that Wraith can withstand red ranks is to choose the best perks out of the Biscuit game, and in my eyes that's Sloppy Butcher. Sloppy Butcher slows down survivors' healing and makes them leave giant pools of blood. It's great for Wraith because he constantly basic attacks, constantly applies Sloppy Butcher effect. Spies from the Shadows, really underrated perk. And what's so good about this perk? It gives you a bunch of information, and people don't know that that you have this perk. It's very not obvious. Unlike Discordance or Barbecue or Tinker that you can hazard that the killer has it, Spies is very, very uncommon. And I think this gets overlooked quite often. And since we don't have any gen protection, I am gonna carry Noed and I am gonna carry Bitter Murmur. Bitter Murmur makes it so that I see all survivors' auras around the gen when it pops for 5 seconds, 16 meters around that gen. When the last gen pops, I'll see all survivors' auras for 10 seconds wherever they might be. That will be very useful topped with Noed. Other than that, I'm gonna just bring green add-ons. Not too strong, not too weak. The Swift Hunt will allow me to leave my cloak faster. Windstorm will just make me move faster in general. And yeah, let's get straight to it. Alright, so this time we're playing two perks that can be very useful during the end game. If you guys are playing on red ranks and let's say you don't have a lot of options, oh nice, she got stuck. That's great. That's 2 hits for free. Dead. Very expected. We got an injury and a quick down. This is like a pretty good start, I think. Of course, a gen will get done. There are 7 gens across the map. Most likely, they're working on one of them together. There's not much we can do. Don't feel discouraged if you lose your first gen. But do use Bitter Murmur to look around. I completely forgot I had that perk. That was a mistake on my end. Don't neglect that beautiful perk. Never neglect it. That's a free hit. Nice. Why do I hear footsteps this close? Oh! Claudette wants a free hit. I'll give it to her. Nice. That's a pretty good position, methinks. Oh, that's a long wall window. I can't let her have that. I'll just keep holding W. He's gonna make a mistake eventually. Nice. That I know that pallet's unsafe, but better to have a barren area than a pallet in Wraith's case. This girl goes out the hook. I have no idea why she was looking for me. I was planning to go after someone else, but oh wow, that was a sprint burst. Nice, good job. She's falling down. Free hit. Beautiful. Let's get into cloak and chase after her. That's how you deal with a situation. That's why Wraith is good in medium loops. You mind game them, and then you use the momentum to attack them from an angle they would not expect. Use it. Then next time I'm gonna tunnel you. Just so you know. Beautiful. Survivors want to force the S, I'll force tunneling. It's very important to make sure that you remember that. Okay. Let's see how long. Nice one. Okay, now you're gonna stay there. Okay. There you go. So much your resilience can do for you. I'll take your DS, I'll eat it, and then I'll put, get another hook on you. That's perfectly fine by me. Next time she gets off the hook, make sure to tunnel the survivor. She could have went for the looping. She could have assumed that I would go for the fang, but no, I'm gonna go for the tunnel. Survivors that act like that, I'm gonna immediately force it. I'm coming, don't you worry. It's a free hit. Didn't make it. Alright, we wasted a pretty good pallet. Let's get it out of the way. And I'm going immediately for the Claudette. Make sure to tunnel her off the hook. Because she wanted to waste her DS very quickly, and I'll make sure she knows that's an error. Yeah. No. I'm gonna go for you. There you go. Use your second DS. Ah, you don't have it. Shame. I did not intend to tunnel her on the first hook, but she decided to... Damn it. Nope. Beautiful. Just like that. That's how we play Wraith, boys. That's how we do it. You see, use that momentum. Hide behind something long, and then emerge. Beautiful, beautiful. Back into the cloak, and right after her. She's gonna drop that, nice. Might as well stay in our cloak so you can follow her up very quickly now. Interesting. What's up? This is going splendidly. She actually expected me to do that. Okay. But why did she leave the jungle gym? I didn't buy her any time. Nice. Free hit. Nice. She was busy mid-animation. I think I get her here before she makes the full circle. Beautiful. Use the animation of a survivor dropping a pallet to continue looping around. That'll buy you the little bit of time you need to get them. Oh, damn it. I'm always saying, if you're ready to work on gens, you're ready to go back on the hook as well. You can't promote. She left. Yeah, that was a smart choice. That's what you want to do against the Wraith. To leave the jungle gym. What's up? Nice, she goes down. Okay, so this team is not really playing optimal like the last one. So I might not even get to the end game. Yeah, these are probably all solo queue players. Nice. I'm not really sure if I know where hatch is. Let's hit her. Nice. She didn't notice where the hatch was. We get her 4% speed of Noed. Nice. GG, well played. Oh, whoops. That auto aimed on her, to be honest. Let's see, can I fling over that? I think I can. Ah, nah. Invisible wall. Nice, we got our Merciless this time. What's so embarrassing about how this Claudette played is she had every perk to counter the Wraith and every item to counter the Wraith. Look at that. She had a purple beamer with a long life battery. She can literally burn me out. She had Iron Will. Wraith is good at injuring people. So, but she will be quiet when that happens. Spine Chill. She knows if the Wraith is coming, cloak or not, if he's looking at her. She had Decisive and Swim Burst, arguably the two strongest meta perks. Nice. Now, I'm gonna showcase to you adept builds for Wraith. Of course, you can go for the classical, Corrupt, you know, Pop Goes, Slappy Butcher, Surge. This is a good build for Wraith, yeah? If you combine it with arrows and increase your speed and your reappearance rate, this is a good build. Like, Surge is a nice perk because it only procs with basic attacks, and Wraith has only one way of attacking the basic attack. You got Slappy Butcher to slow down their healing. You got Pop Goes the Weasel to slow down their gen progress, and also Corrupt Intervention. You might want to swap out with Ruin because Ruin is good for killers that are fast, and Wraith is a fast killer. You could take insta-down perks like Make Your Choice, Dragon's Grip. A lot of fun perks. Even the weaker perks you can utilize quite well in Wraith. So I'm personally gonna go with this build. This build is more gen and slowdown oriented. So yeah, let's get straight to it. We actually got very lucky again. We got Larry's Memorial Institute. Very good map for Wraith. I don't feel like I'll be needing more than... Oof. That's wonderful. Unsafe pallet. Ooh, very safe pallet then. That's crazy. Against a Wraith, that's very safe. Stand still. Nice, he's stuck in the corner. Free hit. You're actually waiting there. You're a fucking idiot. Why did you wait on that pallet? Nice. Drop that god pallet. Nice! Very good, very good. Let's get rid of it. Got pallet wasted. Pop goes the weasel on this gen. Ooh! Not enough distance, unfortunately. She makes it there. Nice, a little bit more damage than that gen thanks to Surge. We're still at 5 gens thanks to this amazing, powerful build. Yeah, keep doing that, keep doing that. Nice, pop goes the weasel. Hit her. That's another hit. Nice, good stuff. Let's put this girl on the hook and go back to the gen. They're probably working on it once again. These survivors are not learning. They blew it up. Nice, more damage to this gen. That's very good. Nice, good stuff. I'm gonna hook the Bill. The potential of him having Unbreakable is higher. They're probably gonna bombard this hook. Yep. That's a stun. Good job. And a blind. Bad save. Terrible save. Drop it. I'm just gonna go around. Yeah, it's okay. I make distance. Now what? Yeah. I'm keeping Claudette on that hook. Oh, you're not dropping? Oh man. Down she goes. They're all climbing on each other here. Let's put this thing on the hook. They're making a lot of noise. That's great for me. I got stuck. The sink. Damn it. Alright. Bill fucked that up. He still waited this pallet. I think this Bill and the Claudette are beginner players. They don't seem to know what they're doing. Bill is out for the count. Nice free hit. Good stuff. Let's follow up on her. I don't think she's got anything to protect herself here with. This area has been completely exhausted. Dead heart? Nope. Okay, down she goes. I thought she might use the medkit like a styptic agent or something. That's a lot of damage, man. That's a lot of damage. Let's nail a hit on her. Leave her and pop that gen. Oh, hi. Claudette preferred to stay here. Nia killed herself on hook. What is this Claudette doing? What is she doing? How did you lose all of your momentum in one go? That is insane. Ah, Wraith speed, Wraith speed, Wraith speed. We even made the pop goes. Ah, too long. Nice. Digital plate. Of course, gen-oriented build, we're doing much better when it comes to gens. Did you see the amount of carnage you can cause with slowdown on Wraith? Very good. Very good indeed. That was a great game. So, how to play Wraith? In conclusion, however the frick you want to. This killer is the most simple killer to pick up. Of course, there's nuances. You gotta swing correctly as you leave the cloak to maximize the amount of distance you get. You gotta stand at the pallet or like on a corner of a jungle gym to be able to swing and to mind game the survivor correctly. He's got speed, he's got undetectability. 1v1 is not the strongest, but he's definitely not the worst. So, fun killer. Put any perks on him. I could literally blindly pick any perk here and I'll gain benefit from it. More or less. So I hope you guys enjoyed this. Do give Wraith a try. If you are too scared to enter the killer realm and like you're just too afraid of playing killer, you're thinking, oh god, I'll never make it, I'll never succeed in doing anything. Wraith is your best friend in that case because he's so good for beginner players and he's awesome. He's cool. Nobody hates Wraith. Like that's something I've learned. No matter if you're playing Survivor or you're playing Killer, nobody gets angry when they play Wraith. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this guide, tribute, whatever you want to call it. And I'll see you all in the next video. Peace out.